Tuning in, as I said, yours truly, Diamond K, in here. Radioonfire Studios in Baltimore, Maryland. So, Jussie Smollett, pals, his homeboys, people that worked with him on the set of Empire, who he worked out at the same gym as, and were social media friends of Jussie Smollett, like they were all in cahoots. That's what we're going to talk about. So this case continues to amaze me as to which the depths of it go. So Jussie Smollett from Empire, Jamal from Empire, allegedly promised to pay $4,000 to stage his assault. Now, they even rehearsed this beforehand. So the actor from Empire paid $3,500 to the bodybuilding brothers before they left for Nigeria, the date of the attack, and promised another $500 upon their return to the United States. The brothers told police that the alleged attack was supposed to happen before January 29th, and that they practiced it days before. Like, they rehearsed it like a scene from Empire. Sources said one of the brothers held the rope and poured bleach on Smollett during the 2 a.m. attack, while the other donned a red hat and shouted slurs at him. The red hat was bought at an uptown beauty supply store. Smollett claimed that his two attackers called him a faggot and a nigger and yelled, "This is MAGA country," before throwing a noose around his neck and dousing him with the unknown substance. Now, they traced the rope back to an Ace Hardware store. Jussie bought the rope. The brothers were arrested last week, the same day they returned from Nigeria, and identified as suspects, but then were released on Friday without charges. They are apparently cooperating with the police. And as I said, the pair of model, actor, bodybuilding brothers have a relationship with Smollett. Like, he knows them. I mean, is this crazy? I mean, Jussie is clearly a loser, going through something. I can't figure out exactly what he's going through. What was it that he was trying to accomplish by doing this very, very piss poor attack? I mean, you want to call it an attack, but it's ironic to me that he thought he could get away with something so poorly planned, so obviously crumble worthy, and foolish. So he has lawyered up. And he has the same defense attorney that Michael Cohen had. How ironic is it? that the Trump hating, which I can understand why he may hate Trump, but Trump hating nonetheless, actor hires the attorney, the former attorney of Trump's defense. Very strange. the irony of it. But anyway, let's continue. So the attorneys, Smollett's attorneys, have released a statement yesterday saying that the actor is angered and devastated by claims that he staged the attack. He has now been further victimized by claims attributed to these alleged perpetrators that Jussie played a role in his own attack. Nothing is further from the truth, and anyone claiming otherwise is lying. This is what the lawyers of Jussie Smollett said. One of these purported suspects was Jussie's personal trainer, who he hired to ready him physically for a music video. It is impossible to believe that this person could have played a role in a crime against Jussie or would falsely claim Jussie's complicity. So there you have the narrative switching. Slowly they're switching the narrative, or attempting to. They're not refuting the fact that Jussie knows one of the guys. He's trying to claim that this is Jussie's trainer, and how could he ever do this? They're trying to do the Bodyguard thing. I talk about Bodyguard all the time. Love the movie. So in Bodyguard, Whitney Houston's character was being stalked by someone. They were doing this whole search for the stalker, and the stalker turned out to be Whitney Houston in the movie, her character's sister, who was jealous all along. So they're trying to say that there's no way that he could be the assailant, and they're just trying to throw these two brothers out there on their own. Like they're just going to assault Jussie on their own. That appears to be where Jussie is going. Donald Trump Jr., son of the president, took to social media to weigh in on this, as I figured he would. Donald Trump Jr. said, "It appears that Jussie Smollett tried to manufacture a hate crime to make Trump supporters look bad, and most of the media not only uncritically accepted his lies as facts for weeks, but attacked those who question the validity of his false story." President Trump previously condemned the alleged hate crime as horrible. Now, when you're wrong, when I'm wrong, I have to admit it. I was wrong about this. For whatever reason, I too quickly initially believed Jussie Smollett, because I did not think that a grown-ass man would go through all of this to get people to think that he was assaulted and then lay the assault at the doorstep of the president. I'm sorry for thinking that that is crazy, but nonetheless, here at Radioonfire, I, Diamond K, initially believed him, as did many other media outlets. Now, some of those media outlets, most of them are not going to admit that they believed him. They're not going to admit that they fought wrongly and prematurely sided with him. I, for one, will admit that we were wrong. And many of us were, because you just assume that the person's telling the truth. So we were dead wrong. And Jussie has not only hurt real victims with this stunt, he's not only hurt his own credibility, but he has made the forces that he claims to want to fight, people that are against the LGBT community, he's made those people stronger, because they can point to this story and say, hey, didn't happen. Like, these are false flags. This is propaganda. Like, they can say different things. But the fact still remains that while Jussie is lying, and I don't know how much longer he's going to hold on to this lie, but everybody knows he's lying. Mostly everybody knows. And it does not excuse nor negate the fact that there are real victims of hate crimes. Real victims are out there. And Jussie, I don't care if he wears a little pin on his shirt like he did during the Good Morning America interview. He has hurt his community, his supporters, his fans, his friends, his family greatly. And eventually, he's going to have to face up to the facts. I don't know whether there is substance abuse going on, allegedly. I don't know what is going on, but something is wrong with this guy. People, if you're watching, if you're close to Jussie, get this man some help. Get this man some help. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire.